Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Oh, there goes the music. Fuck. Anyway, there we go. Now I can hear myself. Anyway, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again to continue our battle against the French. Still have to beat them before 1940, because 1940 is when we go to war with Italy. And I'd like to not be at war with France when I go to war with Italy. It would not be a fun time. Alright, that's done. Go to the stream manager here. Boop. And boop. Forget to turn that off. As usual. Fuck. We'll get fully started here in a moment. Sorry for the late start to today's stream. Just, was busy taking care of the dogs before, after getting off work. Alright, let's actually get back into it. Were we gonna do this battle? I forget. Yeah, that's an outdated heavy cruiser. I don't want to throw that up against that. That's a death sentence. Some transports. Goodbye. I already have these guys en route to deal with that situation. Light cruisers are on their way to deal with this guy, unless he's leaving. And the ground army is finally doing something in Central Africa, so you know they're doing something. Since I'm sending a fleet to the French the French Antilles require how much tonnage? You're telling me that little island costs that much tonnage to take? I think it's because they have ships in the area, but I'm not entirely sure. There's no way it costs that much to take this island. I mean, I can dispatch additional ships there. No, we're not going to war with Italy right now. Oh, goodbye, transports. Nice knowing you. 'Cause, Here's the remnants of the enemy naval force. This should be interesting. Alright. This shouldn't be too hard of a battle. Alright, all battleships, same line. Heavy cruisers, I want you to follow the battleships. Light cruisers continue screening. And we're gonna let them come to us. So we're gonna start turning so that way then when they come within range, we can start firing on them. Here come the first shells. There they are. Ow! Ow. Alright, light cruisers, I need you guys to get closer. I need to know where these guys are. Oh, we got something in front of us. It's their destroyers. Turn! Those guys have dropped torpedoes in the water. Shit! Torpedoes! Several of them. Shit, torpedoes. Watch out. Alright, that's one destroyer down. That one fired off torpedoes. Scatter! Scatter! You guys smoke immediately. Little Rock's taking a lot of unnecessary fire. to start to withdraw from the battle. I guess go join the Little Rock. You two are not in good shape. It's a good thing these battleships are all cyber class, because they're all pretty decent battleships. Hello, the Soldier 1017. We will attempt to sink them. No guarantees, because this is the fucking French, and they have far better ability to detect us at range. Like, I've upgraded these things to the best abilities I can. There isn't much further I can go with their detection equipment. Doesn't help that they're able to view me outside of my effective firing range. Oh, how'd you get into my effective firing range? Alright, there's a couple of good hits. There's the rest of their battle line. There's still a ship that's hiding somewhere. Alright, you guys start turning because these guys are getting a little close for comfort. I'd rather you guys start firing on them. The second line can deal with the remains of that ship. Yeah, that heavy cruiser there ain't making it home. Apparently there's another ship all the way out here, which I don't know if they're attempting to rendezvous with or not. 4 light cruisers are on the retreat, because they suffered quite a bit of damage. I think Little Rock got hit by a torpedo. Probably. The Colin just got a bit of a bad beating. Alright, let's go full speed. Flanking speed, gentlemen. Somehow they managed to spot our heavy cruisers before actually spotting our battleships, which is impressive. Just heading. Now we're only getting pings over here and here. Come on, where are you bastards? Oh, these guys have been apparently spotted. Rather you guys not see them. Surprised it's not letting us end the battle yet. Where the hell are they? How are they still close enough to where they're where we're considered within combat range? Alright, that light cruiser apparently just spotted the bunch of us, so it's gotta be close by. Can't be that far. The cyber is all the way back there. She's trying to catch up. Well, if those heavy cruisers aren't going to come out to play, I'm going to hunt down that light cruiser that's apparently spotting us. Oh, there's the enemy heavy cruisers. Slight turn, gentlemen. Let's try to get that rear turret online. Target the ship in the rear. Managed to do some damage. But they did get a few shots off on us. It does appear they are attempting to link up with their light cruiser. Who managed to escape their bonsai charge of destroyers. We managed to do some damage to one of the ships. Come on, where are you bastards? I haven't got all day. I know something's shadowing my light cruisers. Oh, we had the end battle thing for a second there, but I'd still rather get rid of these heavy cruisers. The less of them France has, the better. Oh, it looks like we found the light cruiser there for a second. Yeah, it's firing on the column in the Little Rock. Attempt to form a line. We'll come to support as quick as possible. We're on our way. I'm actually going to have the Cyber go and link up with the light cruisers. Because she suffered quite a bit of damage. And I'd rather her not be in the combat engagement zone as much as she currently is. So going to have her go and join up with the light cruisers, provide them a little additional protection. There's the heavy cruisers. Yeah, they're leaving behind their boy, their wounded one. I'm gonna have you guys go this way. Just let the battleships do their thing. You guys are gonna go this way. In Kentucky, you're gonna reattach yourself to the battle line. Heavy cruisers, you're gonna go in and attempt to cut them off. The Cunico class is sadly way past its prime. Used to have dual 9-inch guns, now it only gets one on the back and a 7.2 on the front. It's not exactly a stellar design. Yeah, the French are not getting out of this one alive. These guys were part of the force that sunk the Philippine Home Guard. So, yeah. Not happy. Not a happy time. Full speed, or at least as fast as you guys can go. The Cyber is still on its way to rendezvous with the light cruisers. Light cruisers, you guys can resume retreating. Should be safe for now. I know there's one target in front of us because that's the direction these guys were steaming. Though it says the only target is that way. Oh yeah, there they are. They got around us. Yeah, that's the one we're gonna want to damage. It's the only one that hasn't been severely damaged yet. Well, the battleships play catch up to try and get up to where the fighting is actually occurring. Dallas has suffered some heavy damage. I need you guys focusing that main firepower on that ship there. You know what, actually, you guys focus on that ship. You guys have a lot more of your guns able to hit him. The battleships will attempt to engage the heavy cruiser. Okay, he's gone. So, I guess we're all just gonna pound that heavy cruiser there then. So we have scored several more hits on. It looks as though her magazine is detonated. Potentially. That or she somehow managed to run through her entire ammunition supply. Alright, begin search pattern again. You guys are stuck at 16 knots now because of the damage that the Dallas suffered. Yeah. These guys have decent armor. It's not great. It's pretty okay for heavy cruiser standards, but yeah, even then it's not well, they do have Citadel Force, so it's not like they're scoffing at the need for more armor. Could honestly use a bit more armor though. On the deck, at least. Pretty sure that was a plunging shot, considering the damage here. Yeah, what's the deck armor? Yeah, deck armor, it's thick, but at the same time, the fore and aft deck aren't great either. These guys are still on the retreat. The Cyber is very slowly moving to join them. And basically act as their security, considering the amount of damage it suffered. I think its front magazine blew, from the looks of it. It definitely looks like the front magazine has exploded. Yeah, we may not be able to catch these last guys. We got a few of them, but the rest of them seem to be getting away. I may just have to accept I'll have to hunt these guys down later. Which is annoying. Steaming as fast as we can, but can't find anything. I'd love to bring back my light cruisers to act as spotters, but yeah, they're in no condition to get back over here at any decent speed. Yeah, they're attempting to meet up with their light cruiser, I still think. Because you got a ping over there and a ping over here. And every time it shows up, I'm too slow to click the end battle button. Well, we spotted something. There's the one we already slowed down. Oh, and the other one's over here somewhere. You think it'd zoom in on the one I can see, but nope. That was our overpen, but unfortunately it just came out the side of the boat instead of flooding the compartment. Oh, hey! The flooding of the compartment! Yeah, that's gonna slow her down by quite a bit. Though her crew was able to seal the holes. They were not able to unflood the compartment. Oh, yeah, that's a lot more flooding. Yeah, she's not making it now. Alright, there's only one heavy cruiser, one light cruiser left. I'm not gonna bother hunting them. Oh, never mind, there were two light cruisers. But, yeah. Not worth hunting. Not with their annoying speed. And now a shit ton of light cruisers versus this one heavy cruiser. This probably won't go well. 16 light cruisers, 1 enemy heavy cruiser. There's 16 of us, and only 1 of him. You boys, AP, you boys, HE, you boys, AP, you boys, HE. You guys get to pick whatever you want. Who's the battle line? You guys? Alright. Let's go! Adventure! Let's go fight this bastard. There he is. All ships, smoke. We want to get in as close as we can. Also, everybody be ready to avoid torpedoes. I already told you that. I already told you that. Alright, good. Don't let him get away, gentlemen. Surprised with the amount of volume of shells we're lobbing at him, we're shooting over his head. Alright, anybody that's on HE, just fire whatever you want. I'd like more rounds to be going down range than not having any rounds at all. Even if these AP rounds aren't really going to do much against him. Oh, we're managing to pick off her torpedoes. I don't know how we're having such a rough time at actually hitting this damn thing. She's coming in for another round. Alright. I don't know if she managed to fire off torpedoes or not. Her magazines were empty, so I don't know if she did. But at the very least, we can send a lot of fucking firepower downrange, even if it's not the most effective. Yeah, we've given her quite the black eye. And now that she's lost her torpedo advantage, she's starting to pull away. Probably out of a sense of the fact that it knows it can't really win. Oh, is she actually coming back around? She does appear to be coming back around. Ah, shit. I just yeeted it half of the unit together. For God's sake, you caused a collision, Birch! You could have gone! You had the right of way! This is why you don't let moths be captains. Oh hey, we actually managed to cause flooding. Just the amount of fire going downrange. It's a lot. Lots of shooting. Lots of shooting makes shooting. This poor heavy cruiser is just not gonna get a break. The inside of that cruiser has to be, like, so absurdly loud from all the shells landing on it. And so many shells ricocheted. So many of them. Hey, she sunk. After being shot so many times. Yeah, sure, Brazil, you can have this modernized battleship. Well, now that we've secured this area, I guess you guys can go and help out with the naval invasion. You guys don't have much tonnage to add to it, but, you can help. Oh. They left. Where'd these guys go? Oh, they went over there. Oh, wait, no, they went up here. Those assholes. The moment I fucking leave, they decide to fucking, try their luck at the invasion of Honduras. How's the Pacific Fleet doing on wrapping up the Mexico campaign? It's going. It's definitely going. 2 more turns on that. What do we got here? Somehow our submarines have managed to target some transports without any escorts. Oh. Oh no. They got the fleet out. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd that fleet go? Where did it go? Oh dear God, no. Where'd that fleet go? There it is. Where is it going? Oh, it's going to the Pacific. Shit. The Pacific hasn't gotten its battleship fleet yet. I'm working on that. Korea's probably going to end up dealing with this little incident here for me. But yeah, that's not good. That fleet is scary. It's got... Well, one of their battleships was destroyed by a submarine, which thankfully 76 just... 76 cooked. 76 the submarine just fucking cooked. You know what, 76? Oh, you can't chase after them. They're too far. Actually, you probably could get over to your max range. Good luck, 76. Godspeed to you. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to cut them off. You guys just start moving out and harassing other locations for fucking French shipping. Godspeed, 76. Yeah, the Mississippi 2 is unfortunately still not fixed. We still have a shit ton of ships under construction. Some more of my transports got fucked. Some more of my transports got fucked. A battle between the battleships and the heavy cruisers. Unfortunately, we don't got them outnumbered because the Mississippi 2 is still under repair. But we'll have to take this battle as is. Not much can be done about that part. Alright, everybody, save on your torpedoes, but be as aggressive as possible with those secondaries. 16 knots. Let's get into line. We know what's coming. They're gonna attempt to charge our line. We're gonna stop them. Thankfully, the Alice class was given the upgrade of 14-inch guns. So we got some real heavy firepower here. Unfortunately, they're able to spot us a lot more easily than we can them. They probably spotted the Alice class here. I think it and the Cyber are our two biggest battleships. And even then, I think the Alice is actually bigger than the Cyber. There they are. Already done heavy damage to that heavy cruiser. You guys keep up the fire on that guy. You boys, start firing on those light cruisers. I do not want them getting anywhere close. Alright, that other heavy cruiser managed to back off. I very much like it if you guys dealt with that. That's a lot of light cruisers. Never mind, reprioritize. The light cruisers are getting too close. Alright, torpedoes are already in the water, gentlemen. Be ready for them. Shit, both the Missouri and the David took a hit. Shit. Alright, Montana is now the lead vessel. Nope, those were their two light cruisers. They only had the two. The rest of this fleet's just heavy cruisers. Alright, Alabama, you're moving to the battle line, along with the mid. And the California. That was a good hit. Oh, that's a flash fire. She is done for. Begin retargeting. Swing those guns around. Ow. Dicks. California Mid and the Alabama are in pursuit. Alright, they are coming towards us, so we can turn. Alright, you guys, target the lead vessel. You guys, target that vessel. We need to try and disable these guys. Need to make sure that they can't run. Alright, target the closest vessel. What shells are they using? They're using capped ballistic for their HE and semi-ballistic for their AP. What kind of combination is this? Alright, they're within range of my secondaries. Are they trying to do a torpedo run? They are probably trying to do a torpedo run. Turn hard! Alright, she's suffered engine damage. Hit the next one in the line. As long as she's got some engine damage, she's not getting away from us. Follow-up line. Finish her off. Alright, Alabama suffered damage. It's just the Mid and the California now. Alright, the Edgar has turned around to engage. Target her instead. Alright, the Mid has suffered damage. The California is the last ship in the front that hasn't suffered enough damage to knock her out of the line. If it wasn't a textbook suicide mission, I'd bring the California in closer to torpedo these guys. But with their torpedo launchers still functional, that is not a safe thing to do. Yeah, we're outside torpedo range. Try to get that rear turret into the action. That's some flooding. You swap targets. Ow. How far back are you guys? Oh. Yeah, the Montana is not in great shape. Alright, yeah. The Alabama is not in that bad a shape. Go join the battle line. Neither is the mid. You guys get back on the battle line. No, you guys don't want to be on the battle line. California is just the lone soldier. Oh no, the California is coming back. Alright, everybody just shoot that guy. That one guy right there. I don't want to see him anymore. The Alabama is more than capable of returning to the line. Yeah, the one heavy cruiser that's gonna get away, honestly, I don't care about. These guys sunk the rest of them, so honestly, that one ship that got away doesn't matter. It's one more ship the French still have, but that's several ships less than they had before. Here's that heavy cruiser that managed to escape us before. I guess the Colin is still functional enough to tag along with the rest of us. Everyone be ready to avoid torpedoes because, yeah. I'm gonna mix you in with the heavy cruisers. Prefer you at the lead of the heavy cruisers, so that way then we have the extra benefit of your scouting range, but yeah. I forget which class these are. These aren't birch classes because they don't have the torpedoes on the butt. Continue pursuit. Alright, constant 2-degree runner. That should potentially keep us ahead of them. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's getting too ahead of us, but I might want to increase it to 4-degree rather. Actually, is he coming into attack range? He is coming into attack range. Alright, full broadside then. Give him everything we got. Make those shots count, gentlemen. Alright, that's that battle over. We've now re-secured our invasion of Vietnam. Thankfully. Sink some French transports. That's a French destroyer. Alright. So we gained Anim, which means not much for us, honestly. These guys, I'm gonna have quickly just dock up here. Get fixed. Because they are not in great shape. They are not in the best of shape. And if when the enemy oh, they're sending a lot of battleships over. They have not only their support squadron, but the rest of their squadrons as well. Attempted another invasion of northern Brazil. How's the ground war going? Be great if it was going better. Oh Jesus. One of my fucking transformers just fell off randomly because randomly falling off of shelf is the ideal thing to do, I guess, to get my attention. Alright, give him a less dynamic pose this time. Maybe he'll stay up there. Anyway, might as well spend some of this money. Oh yeah, we're already spending some of this money. Never mind. We're actually almost near shipbuilding capacity, and we have 14 battleships under construction. We have a oh yeah, that. There's still 2 French naval invasions going on. 3 of them, technically. We do still need to reacquire the Berelic Islands. That was a insulting loss. We need to push the French back into the Mediterranean. Basically, just capture their colonies. I probably won't capture everything. This war is getting costly. The main thing I'm concerned about is northern Spain, and the rest of France. And Corsica, because those are France's home territories. So gotta take those. They're a requirement for the world conquest. The rest of this is just sort of additional fuel for the war effort. The more of this I own, the better. And we're about to gain Quang. So that'll free up this fleet to head down here and start the invasions of Cochin, China, and Cambodia. And once we have those, I can recall both these squadrons up here to Kyushu to take this island. And then once we got that under control... Oh, yeah, I forgot. The French still own shit up here, too. Yeah. So we'll have to go up here and clear this out, too, because I don't want the French in my backyard any longer. And we still gotta clean up Venezuela. So honestly, might as well launch the invasion of Venezuela while we're over here. Yeah, only 3 of the battleships are still functional. Unfortunately, I think the rest of them went to Libya. Yeah, they're all docked there getting fixed, and because they're giant, they're gonna take up a lot of room in that dock. Yeah, unfortunately, 76 did not make it to cut off the enemy fleet before it could escape the harbor. Before it could escape into the open ocean. Well, 76, you tried. Come back. Yeah. What are we getting next for guns? Mark 119s. I'd rather not. I'd rather have a gun caliber I can use. We're gonna get Mark 4 4-inch guns, though. That'll be nice. Can upgrade the torpedo boats. More of my transports are gone. One single submarine versus 6 light cruisers equipped with depth charges and a hydrophone 3. Light damage to the Georgia. I'll take it. And the Leon is now up against the Alabama, the Mid, and the David.
I came to laugh at you.
Alright, let's find this bastard. Loose formation abreast. Let's find him. We got a Cyber, a Mid, and a David class. The David and Mid being our 2 oldest battleship designs. Alright, she spotted us. We've now spotted her. Let's see if she'll try to close the gap. That should be a decent enough angle to attack at. We already scored a few hits. Her steering is fucked. She is turning to engage. Everybody's just playing musical chairs with who's in charge of the squadron. Oh, those were some good hits. I had to keep up this constant balancing act of trying to keep it within range of our visual ability to shoot at it. Along with, just trying to hit the damn target. Which way is he turning? He's turning away again. Which means we have to turn with him in order to continue the pursuit. I'd rather he not be alive. Especially considering he can still shoot at us while we're pursuing him. Maximum speed, gentlemen. Hello, purified, purified reborn. There we go. Welcome on into the stream. Sorry if I didn't see your message sooner. Alright, come on guys. Seriously. This is kind of a... I mean, you're outdated, but this is a little embarrassing. You guys have bigger guns. Sink him. Sink him. Yeah, one of the disadvantages of these older hulls, the older towers, they don't have as good a visual range as the ones that you get on the later hulls. So we're kind of fucked in terms of visual range and shit. turning to engage us? He has indeed turned to engage us. Turn hard. Doesn't help when our main tower keeps getting shot. Oh, we caused some flooding. That's good, because that'll slow them down quite a bit. Oh, that'll really slow them down. It's nearly the whole ship flooding. Oh, and there goes his engine, too. Oh, and a fire. Fires spreading throughout the last unflooded compartments. Fires in the flooded compartments. Lots of fire. Yeah, start saving some of that main gun ammo you guys got left. We're not paying you by the bullet. That's another French ship gone. And that's an enemy destroyer. Hello there. You have very much chosen the wrong fleet to engage. You should join up with this squadron. Anyway, save on your torpedoes, gentlemen. I'd like you not to torpedo each other. And aggressive secondary fire. Because this guy is going to get in close. Oh, and also just be ready to start running for your lives. He's spotted the Omaha and the Birch. Question is he going to get closer? Weather conditions aren't exactly ideal, but considering our numbers, we should be able to do quite the damage to him if he actually comes in our range. RDF is struggling to keep a lock on where he is. He's got to be somewhere around here. How it is that we don't see him even with the situation? I don't know. Like, he's spotted almost all of us. He has to be basically almost on top of us at this point. Yeah, there he is. Basically almost on top of us. Yeah, we only see him for like a few seconds. Is he running away? That little bitch. The little bitch is running away. Alright, we're gonna have to go to him because he's not wanting to come to us. Oh, he's launched torpedoes. That's not good. He's still shooting at us. That prick. Good thing we had the fleet be ready for torpedoes, because that's a lot of torpedoes. Oh, come on. His smoke wore off and you're telling me we still can't see him? He's almost reloaded his torpedoes, gentlemen. I would prefer it if he didn't live. He has now depleted his ammunition supplies of torpedoes, so you all better hope that this situation resolves itself soon. Yeah, he ain't getting away now. That little asshole. Not with his engine damage. And flooding. And the amount of rounds coming in. His smoke isn't gonna save him now. Because we can pursue. There's nothing stopping us from going after him. Oh, and the weather's cleared up, too. So that means our sightline is even better now. It means we can basically almost use the max range of our guns. Don't tell me he's going to be able to get away. Augusta, take your squadron. You guys don't have damage. You guys. Screen. Yeah, the poor Biloxi, suffered a direct torpedo hit to her stern. And that's a bot. Goodbye, random bot. Fuck you. Why are these things still around? They don't work anymore. Oh, he came back to actually try and fight. Interesting choice. To be fair, I guess it's better to go down fighting than it is to go down not fighting. Especially when your country isn't exactly in the greatest of positions. Oh, looks like one of the torpedo tubes was being primed to fire at it. And there goes all of the gunfire. There she goes. She is gone. One more French ship sent to the bottom. Yeah, the less of these things that there are, the better. Oh, great. More shitty weather. Oh, the Delta travel with the Derek too. Just so that way then I have 2 ships in this line. Be ready to avoid torpedoes, gentlemen, because it's probably not going to be a great time. I'm surprised this battle group is entirely made up of ships that I haven't equipped with torpedo launchers. What an interesting little situation that has occurred here. And of course they're gonna spot us first because we're a shit ton of big, heavy ships. Of course they're gonna spot us first. We do kind of have to hunt it. There's not much I can do about it until it's dead. Come on, guys. Gotta find that fucking destroyer. It's around here somewhere. I'm hoping that destroying these ships will cause that scary French fleet to come back. I'd rather have it here in the Caribbean than out there in the Pacific. Considering my heavy battleship fleet is here in the Caribbean, whereas the Pacific doesn't really have a heavy battleship-oriented fleet. We did some damage to it. Still shooting at us. Get back here, asshole. Damn, one of its shots managed to get all the way through to the lower deck. The Herber. We shall murder this destroyer Herber. There she is. Oh, we managed to cause some flooding, so she's going to slow down by quite a bit. Not nearly as much flooding as I would have liked to have caused. That's only one compartment. That's not going to slow her down all that much. Oh, shit. Those are torpedoes. Good thing the fleet was already on alert for those. Keep up with that destroyer, gentlemen. All guns fire. Oh, that's an accident. Minor traffic accident. You know, it occurs every now and then. That's that destroyer sunk. Another chess piece off the board of the French Navy. I'm not sure how well this will go. The Little Rock versus the Sakavala. The Little Rock is supposed to be with this squadron here, but it looks like she was intercepted before she could rendezvous back with her. Oh wait, no, her squadron went to port. That's why she's out on her own at the moment. That's what she's doing. One light cruiser versus one destroyer. This should be interesting. Aggressive fire, save on the torpedoes. We only got 4 torpedoes in total, so not much. Not much in terms of torpedo capabilities. But these little light cruisers are pretty funny. Because they're basically just oil tankers that be armed with guns. Let's see, we got nighttime, cloudy weather, calm wind, smooth seas. Well, they have managed to spot me first. However, I can close the distance. Oh shit! Jesus! That was some luck right there. We just matrixed that shit. Yeah, there they are. Of course, the moment we see them, they smoke. Ah! Fucking one of our torpedoes detonated. I have no idea where they are. Well, there they are. No idea if their torpedoes are reloaded. Oh yeah, they definitely reloaded. And dropped something in the water. Yep, there's one. There's the second one. There's the third one. Keep firing, keep firing. God damn it, get that flooding under control, people. Get those guns firing, boys. Come on, Sevens, I need you. Is the rear 7 the only functional one left? Apparently. Alright, full retreat. Try to get out of there. Best of luck to you, Little Rock. even see the fucking target. And there she goes. That's unfortunate. Alright, so what the fuck's going on over here? You guys, get the fuck down here. Politics. Can't launch a naval invasion at the moment because I launched one somewhere else earlier. Oh yeah, I think I launched another naval invasion of fucking... Good luck, 76. Damn, looks like the 76's luck has run out. How's the battleship repairs doing? I could really use you guys back on the front lines. But you guys are gonna go and join up with the... Don't tell me they have enough to do that. They do not have enough to do that. They're trying, but they ain't got enough to do it. Mississippi is currently in the engagement zone, so you guys get over there. Mississippi will steam out of port and meet up with you guys. These guys have more than enough tonnage to take the French Antilles. Now that we've destroyed a lot of their shit around it. How much do the French still have? They still have 53 vessels. They have 5 battleships. So they've managed to recover one of their battleships. 12 heavy cruisers, 15 destroyers, 13 subs, and 8 light cruisers. We do have backups under construction, but we have lost. And I can't stress this enough. We have lost a lot of our battleships. We started this war with 25 battleships. We're down to 16. That's not a great current loss rate. We're down to 3 torpedo boats as well. View. I think we're going to redesign the Sniffums into a new class, so that way then we have another class of torpedo boat. Alright. So we're gonna copy the Sniffums class. And basically we're gonna go and redo it a little bit. We're gonna redo this boat a little bit. So basically what we're gonna do is what kind of funnel can we go with? We can get away with a standard funnel. Even a standard funnel's A standard funnel would be probably the best one to go with. Alright, so that frees up a little more space. We want to push the weight backwards. That might not be a solution. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these to be center line. So that way then they can fire either side. So that way then we now have access to 3 guns either side. Still can't bring increased amount of shells. Can't increase the gun calibers. Unless I cut back on torpedo launchers. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna do. .5-inch guns. How can we deal with this weight issue? I guess on this one we'll downgrade the mine-sweeping gear. Upgrade to 20-inch torpedoes. Give it a bit more punch for its weight class. We already have electrical turrets. Capitalistic 2. Nose fuse. Turbo-electric engine. Balanced oil. This thing can do 28 knots, same as the Sniffums. And increase the armor just slightly on the guns, because that's the only place I can armor on these things. And these ones will be named after the Vanguard. So these will be the Vanguard class. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, that's how you spell it. U comes before A and guard, right? I think so. Anyway, this will be the Vanguard class torpedo boat. One that we don't have to constantly do refits to in order to get it into service. Yeah, we can afford to build 22 of these. Type. All these guys are going to hang out in Boston for now, because I don't know what to really do with them. They'll eventually get assigned to fleets, but for now, they're just going to be being built. Just to restock on our numbers of ships, because we're running out. We are running out of ships. And I cannot stress this enough. There's a big scary fleet heading straight for the Pacific, and I ain't got much out there. Is this the big scary fleet down here? Yeah, that's the big scary fleet. 3 turns. 3 turns and it arrives in the Pacific. We're kind of fucked. Improve relations with the Italians for the moment. I'd rather not end up in a multi-front war. How goes the repairs to these guys? Still going. Still ongoing. And hey, we're making a lot of moves. And 3 more of my transports got sunk. And 7 more of my transports got sunk. And now we've encountered the enemy navy. However, that is all we have time for today. I gotta make dinner for myself. But anyways, hope everyone enjoyed their time here on today's stream. Hope everyone will come back next Tuesday for when we continue.
Did we invent crispy chicken?
Fucking advertisement. Anyway, thank you all for joining in today. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next Tuesday for when I either continue this or play Guts and Back Powder, or maybe something different. Don't know what I'll do, but Tuesday will be something. Don't forget to check out the Discord if you want to stay up to date with all the stuff going on, or just to know when I go live, and to join in for the game night that I'm going to be hosting on Monday night. So, yeah, feel free to join the Discord to be part of that. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to watch all the VODs that get uploaded to it, same time every Friday through Monday. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live if you want to use that way, I guess. Instead of following me on here or joining my Discord. But anyways, I hope you all have a nice rest of your night. Enjoy the person you're going to be sent off to. See you all next time. Goodbye, good night, good morning, whatever time it is. Hope you all enjoyed.